and I have my YouTube screen over here, so it'll tell us when we're live.
Okay.
All right. It's hot in the garage.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I had the air conditioning running to. Okay, looks like we are ready to go.
Okay.
And I have my YouTube screen over here, so it'll tell us when we're live.
Okay.
That's feedback. Let me turn that off. It's hot in the garage.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I had the air conditioning running to. Oh, listen to that. Okay, looks like we are ready to go. That's
Okay.
I have my YouTube screen over here, so it'll tell us when we're live. Okay, got that muted. We're ready to go.
Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first ever Driveway Con conversation, and we are here with Ashley Meek of Volcano Designs. Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. We've seen a lot of each other this week. Because,
Yes.
what did we do at midnight?
We just launched our first Kickstarter together.
Yes, we launched our first Kickstarter. And I'm just going to bring up the URL real quick so everybody can see it. And it's probably easiest if you just go to one of our websites. So you can go to volcanodesigns.com and you can go to devindevereaux.com. I don't have that written here, but I should. Or you can go to the tiny URL on the top. And that's going to take you to the Witchdoctor Kickstarter. And as of right now, it's 5 o'clock. So we have been live for 17 hours, and right now we're at $4,351 with 25 backers.
Yeah. I feel like we're gonna be backed in one day.
Yes. You know what would be amazing, Ashley, is if at the end of this conversation we were at $5,000, and then we can just not worry about if we're going to get funded for the rest of the month.
That'd be great.
So the reason I brought you on the show is just so we could talk a little bit about the Kickstarter that we're launching, as well as, I just had some questions in mind that I was thinking about asking you. So, first of all, what can you tell us about the clothing items? As you can see, I'm actually wearing the cabana set right here. I'm going to get real close to the camera, and we're going to turn around. And I got the shorts, and I got the shirt, and this is a cabana set. So what can you tell us about the cabana set, the tea timer, and the aloha jacket?
Sure. They're all gonna have your great print on them. The tea timer will be made out of that same fabric. So it has just a little bit of spandex for comfort, but it's mostly cotton. So it's easily washable and the color stays. Both should be really comfortable. The women's tea timer can kind of be like an over piece, kind of like a jacket. So you can wear it with leggings or jeans or whatever.
Okay.
And then the jacket is its own whole thing. That's the most exciting piece. I know we talked about just doing the Kickstarter for the jacket, but then once we saw the fabric and how great it was, we just wanted to keep going. So I think the focus is still the jacket. I think people are most interested in that. And it's made out of a light canvas. So it's got some linen and cotton in it. So it's also washable, but I think they're all three going to look really great next to each other.
That's right. And over the last couple of years, there's been a lot of talk about the Sandwich Isles jackets, and I think they've always been really popular, but definitely every year they kind of gain more and more popularity, and you see more and more people wearing like those kind of like 50s, 60s, 70s style jackets out in public. And so the jacket that we're doing, it's going to be pretty similar in how it's constructed as to one of those older jackets, right?
Yeah, it'll have the partial lining. It'll have the same pockets. So it'll be really easy, lightweight. It's a summery jacket, so it's not like heavy.
Okay, cool. And so yeah, along with we're doing the Mai Tai. I'm sorry, we're doing the aloha jacket. We're doing the cabana set that I'm wearing right now. We've got the ladies timer. I've got some Mai Tai glasses with the with the Witchdoctor design on it, which is I should be getting those on Tuesday. I'm waiting for those to arrive. But I did just get the enamel pin set. So this is what the enamel pins look like. So let me get those on the light so you can kind of see how the light is shining on it. But yeah, these are pretty cool. These are the first pins I put together. So, you know,
Nice.
finally getting into that game. But yeah, if you go to the Kickstarter, you can get any of the three of the clothing. You can get the pin set, the Mai Tai glass, and we're also making masks so that we can be safe during this scary time. Cool. So yeah, the one thing I wanted just to kind of start with is what did you like? What was kind of the turning point from where you had a passing interest in apparel design, and what was the moment that kind of set you on your path to want to do this full time?
Oh, I don't really know. I guess just being in a little town in Kansas where there weren't a lot of stores, and being a kid in the 90s, I wanted fun skater clothes, but I didn't always want to wear boys' clothes.
Hmm.
So I started kind of customizing and making my own stuff. And then probably a sewing teacher in my high school was really like the most influential, because she wasn't very easy to get along with. Most kids didn't like her and she didn't really like them. She wasn't very nice. But for me, for some reason, I think I was just genuinely interested. So she just helped me out. I could buy a commercial pattern and bring it in and have no clue, and she could walk me through it or like show me best practices and things. And I really kept a lot of that knowledge. And our school had an upgrade point like over the semester break where we got all new computerized sewing machines. And so she gave me one of the old machines, and that's still one of my favorite sewing machines. And I just learned a lot really fast in that short period of time. I had never sewn probably before I was 16 years old. And then I just continued to kind of make things for people. And then I kind of wanted to go to school for it in LA, but being in Kansas and risking going to FIDM, a big expensive school, seemed pretty scary and all the way across the country. So I ended up going back to get my degree in my town where they had a fashion program at the state university.
Cool. So a lot of people don't really, they mostly know you from your apparel line that you do at Volcano Designs, but you're also a pretty talented illustrator. And I don't think a lot of people really know that some of the designs that you have on your clothes are actually your original illustrations and creations.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so you know, I just wanted to highlight that because I see you have that pillow behind you.
Oh
And
yeah.
is that one of your illustrations?
Yeah. So I illustrated it and then just kind of made it wild, fun, California colors. And
Yeah,
then it's one of the fabrics you can print at Spoonflower. So it's their Minky. So it's actually made out of recycled water bottles.
cool.
And I also have a shower curtain that has it, but I've never sold one. So it's a nice idea.
That's awesome. Very cool. So um, we have a lot of crossover at a lot of the tiki shows and conventions that we go to, and I think we both moved out to California right around the same time. I was here for a while in the late '90s, early 2000s, and I came back in 2015. When did you come to California?
I came out for a contract in 2015, but my house in Kansas hadn't sold and I didn't have like a long-term job here yet. So I went back, which was a really sad, terrible winter. And then finally got an opportunity in 2016.
Okay,
So
cool.
that's when it was actually Disguise where we worked together.
Mhm.
So they kind of gave me like a really fast opportunity. I was thinking, probably I'll head back to San Diego in the summer or something will work out in the next couple of months. And then I got the call from them and they said I actually had like 3 or 4 days to get there. I was like, I guess I can do that. But my house still hadn't sold. So I just drove across the country with my daughter and risked it. And then finally our house sold and my husband got to join us a couple of months later.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, and that was the cool thing is like when Ashley and I first met, you know, we're building Halloween costumes together, but we both were really involved in the tiki community in San Diego. So it just kind of seemed like a natural, you know, fit for us to kind of start making our own, you know, kind of like merging, you know, like my illustration and you know, repeating patterns and what Ashley was doing as a, you know, pattern maker and, you know, overseeing production. So yeah, it's been one of the best collaborations I've had for sure so far. So
Yeah,
if
it's
not
been a
the
lot of fun.
yeah, good job. um, so what was the first show you exhibited at?
Um, I actually think it was Tiki Oasis.
What year?
I think it was 2017.
Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha. But you
So
had been going this, you had been going for a long time.
yeah,
Okay.
and Rod come out from Kansas. He'd been at one of them. So yeah, we knew we wanted to do more of that. And there wasn't any of that in Kansas at that time. But since we moved out here, the Tiki Cat opened in Kansas City, which is a really awesome bar.
Okay, nice. Yeah, yeah, I kind of ended up getting into tiki just from like hanging out at the tiki bar in Portland, Hale Pele, and I became friends with the staff and you know the manager owner, and that was kind of my introduction into it, and that's still probably my favorite tiki bar in the whole country, Hale Pele. And
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
yeah, we all got to check it out last summer. Went to Portland. Yeah, Portland's got some great spots up there for sure.
Yeah, I did that tour on the last night of TikiCon where it was like tiki crawl and you went to 4 or 5 bars around the city and then you got like a magic wooden token at the end. It was pretty awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, I still need to do that. Maybe TikiCon 2021. I'll finally
Yeah.
do that tour. Cool. So what would you say your most popular items have been?
Recently this year, definitely the romper.
The James Bond romper?
Yes. So that's your fault too. That was a request. I made it for you and then everybody else had to have it.
Yeah, you did that for the 2017 International Espionage at Tiki Oasis that year. But yeah, that ended up being a big hit. Like, you know, I think you kind of hit right at the right time in the right place with that. And
Yeah.
so if you just do a Google search for you know, James Bond romper, you'll see me standing poolside and looking completely ridiculous, but you know, not so ridiculous as you don't want one for yourself.
I think it's been really popular during quarantine. The last couple months, it's been really, really popular.
That's cool. Yeah, yeah. You were saying like you've you know moved like so many of those rompers. Like it's almost like salary wise what you would make it like a regular job doing
Oh
what you're
yeah.
doing. So that's
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
cool.
thankful for it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know. This is our first time going live. Hopefully, people have logged into, logged into the channel and checked it out. I have no idea if we're live or not, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Let me see if I get a message going through. Nothing yet. So I don't know. Hopefully, this doesn't just go into the ether. Worst case scenario, I am recording this so we can just upload it later on if anybody wants to check it out.
Sure.
All right. What is the best? Oh, go ahead.
I was just thinking about next weekend is coming up really fast, so I'm getting all the masks together for that, and then my exclusives.
So, well, we should talk about what we're talking about first. We're talking about DrivewayCon. And if you go to drivewaycon.com, then you can see what it's all about. So we are actually doing a micro convention right here, right outside my garage in the driveway. And there's going to be 7 of us set up with our tents, and we're setting it up just like it was a regular outdoor convention or marketplace. And if you actually want to come and check it out, there is 125 tickets. They're all free. You go to drivewaycon.com and you just click on RSVP for the show, and you can claim your free tickets. I think Saturday afternoon is almost filled up, but we still have plenty for the other 4 slots available. It's all going to be completely safe, social distance. We're all going to be spread out. We're only going to let about 7 people in the yard at one time. And it's all outside, and we're all going to be masked up and super safe. So, if you are missing your San Diego Comic-Con and Tiki Oasis Fix, definitely come on by. Ashley, Volcano Design, is going to be there. I'm going to be there. Vivian V. Hill, who's in the other room, she's going to be there. We have Sada from Sweet Sirens Designs. She's going to be there. Sean Hemack, Nick Price of Pop Americana, Dave Earhart, and did I miss anybody?
I think that's everybody.
Did I say Sean Hemack?
Yeah, you said Sean.
Okay, then yeah, so that's 7 of us. So yeah, everybody's there on the side of DrivewayCon. So you're getting busy. So not only are we launching a Kickstarter this week, this coming Friday, that's when Driveway Con opens. So tell us about what you're going to be bringing to Driveway Con.
I'll have a lot of masks. I have lots of scraps of fabric, so really tiki-tastic masks, and then some caftans that are exclusives that I'm going to launch there first. And then, let's see, just the usual, the men's cabana suits and things like that.
Okay, cool. Are you going to be debuting anything?
Just some dark caftans. I haven't had dark before. I usually do like the bright, fun floral stuff, but these will be some dark tiki style caftans.
Okay, yeah, and you will be able to see some of the new Kickstarter, merch available. So, if you want to see what the cabana looks like, you can actually show up and check it out. If you've already signed up for the Kickstarter and claimed a reward, you can get fitted here. Ashley can measure you right on the spot to make sure we get all the right measurements. So yeah, I think that's. And also I should say, so we do have some stuff happening on site, but then we're going to be doing mostly online throughout the weekend. So I'm going to be doing a series of these panels like we're doing right now that are going to go straight to the YouTube channel. And then we are also going to be doing exclusives on the site. And so there's going to be some stuff that you'll only be able to get online and a couple things you'll only be able to get in person. So definitely check out that exclusives page on drivewaycon.com as the week is going on. And so what is the best way to find you online?
Probably my Instagram or my website.
Okay.
So Instagram is, I think it's just Instagram.com and then Volcano Designs.
Okay.
And my website is volcano-designs.com. So I'll have updates on the Kickstarter there too.
Okay, so Volcano Designs or volcano-designs.com and at Volcano Designs for your social media handle on Instagram. Okay, cool. All right. And so who is the most interesting person or like someone of note that you've sold to at a show? Like any like wild stories of meeting like some like crazy politician or celebrity or anything like that?
Not really. That first Tiki Oasis, I was in a parking lot. I was out in the kind of where they have the stage and the food trucks.
Mm-hmm.
And I was not super prepared. I really didn't have a lot of inventory because I was just seeing how it went. That was just my first try. And I don't think I had a table or anything. I had my tent and I had like one rack of clothes and it was all just like super wild, crazy prints, stuff, fabrics I've had for like 20 years. And Ixtahuela came through and looked at some stuff and then just kind of like put it back. And Roddy talked to them and they said they were looking for more traditional Hawaiian stuff. And that was really disappointing, but it's just not, that kind of stuff really isn't going to be on my rack. It's going to be the wild, bright, fun stuff.
Yeah.
So everybody's looking for something different, but maybe someday.
Yeah, I often find whenever I bring something to the show, like a t-shirt, it's like whatever I bring, it's always like, if I make like a small, a medium, an extra large, an extra, extra large, an extra, extra, extra large, somebody will be like, oh, you don't have that, and an extra, 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 extra large. Like,
Right.
but the beautiful thing though, beautiful thing about this Witchdoctor, any size you want 5X, we're gonna make 5X. You want a super small, we're gonna make a super small. You want a cabana set for your pet monkey? We can make one of those. Get one of those special
A
orders.
little tiny one.
That's kind of the great thing about doing the Kickstarter is that you don't have to you don't have to worry about what you didn't bring to the show because everything's just going to be made exactly the way you want it. So check it out, Witchdoctor Kickstarter. Let's see. What is your favorite piece of clothing that you made?
I don't know. There's so many. So I get inspired and I'll just make like a random dress or whatever. And sometimes I love the fabric too much. So I like can't cut into it for years until I like feel like it's finally the perfect piece.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think cabana suits are really great because they're supposed to have a print and fun colors all over them. They're not supposed to be like a boring shirt. So I think it's a good way to display fabric and color. So I always love those.
That's cool. So just kind of just the cabanas in general, like all different styles, like that's been your favorite thing to make.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely can't wait to see yeah, see like the Aloha jacket when you did it. I remember a couple years ago for Halloween, Ashley made Vivian and I our own like Shining suits. So it was a matching suit and dress, and it was the carpeting from The Shining. And yeah, we get like crazy compliments, you know, everywhere you go. Everybody's like, "Where did you get that thing?" I'm like, "Ashley Meek, Volcano Designs. Check her out at volcano-designs.com." Um, so, is there anything, do you have like anything with you that you want to show?
Sorry, what?
Do you have any work with you that you want to show? Like, do you have anything you can show us?
Uh, not really. I like this. I just made this.
That's pretty dope.
I
That's
was
a nice,
gonna take a picture and put it online, but I actually sometimes I just want to keep something for me.
yeah, no, I hear you. That's cool. Yeah, trying to think, I don't think I have any other like questions that I really, you know, planned out. This is, you know, kind of just, this is like just first time, just kind of getting all the equipment working, making sure we can get everything kicked over to YouTube, you know, without any trouble. And
Yeah.
yeah, let me see. Oh, you know what? Let me check the total here. Let me see where we're at on the grand total. Okay, so yeah, we're still at 43.51, but I am not complaining. That this is pretty great. The one thing I've learned about this particular Kickstarter, this is my third, is that there is a lot more money to be made selling customized clothing than independent comic books. I know it's a probably big shock, but yeah, nothing against it. I'm working on an independent comic book right now, but yeah, yeah, I'm pretty excited about like how fast we're getting funded in the first day.
Yeah,
So
I think it's doing great. I'm excited.
yeah, let's see. Let me just pull up the links one last time. So up at the top, this is our URL for the Kickstarter at the top. Then we have Ashley's website, which is Volcano Designs. Then this coming week, which is Friday, the 24th to Sunday, the 26th, we have Driveway Con. You go to drivewaycon.com for all the details. And your handle at Instagram is at Volcano Designs.
Yep.
All right. Ashley, I think that covers it.
Sounds good.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about or promote or tell us? Do you have any other shows at all planned this year besides Driveway Con?
No, I'm hoping that Tiki Oasis, I know they're doing the online marketplace, so that's going to be fun. And then I'm hoping the one in October for Halloween can work out in Arizona, but you know, not getting my hopes up too much.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been kind of a rough year. I mean, I had a huge schedule at the beginning of the year. We were going to do at least one show a month. I mean, we had like 12 or 13 shows, and it was just like, you know, scratch that off, and then, you know, then it just kind of, it's Driveway Con, and that's it. That's like that's the only one that we can really have any control over. So yeah. What are you gonna do? Yeah. 2021 will be a big year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just be every weekend will be packed with Tiki events or events of some kind.
No doubt. All right, Ashley. Shall we call it?
Should we say anything about any add-ons?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question. As the Kickstarter, we're still in day one right now, and so we've already made a couple alterations. You know, somebody wanted to get a cabana set and a jacket, but not the tea timer, so we went ahead and set that one up. And then somebody wanted to get just the shirt, but not the shorts, just the shirt. So pretty soon, probably in the next probably before midnight tonight, we'll have changed some of the rewards around. And so yeah, keep looking for rewards. We're definitely going to have some stretch goals as the month goes on. But yeah, the Kickstarter is still kind of evolving. All of the rewards that are in place right now are not going anywhere. Those ones are still staying the same. So if there's anything you want, don't hesitate to go ahead and sign up for it. And if you want to upgrade or switch out your rewards, you know, throughout the month, you definitely have the option of doing that.
Cool.
Yeah. And oh yeah, and we're gonna have a size chart up for the ladies' tea timer pretty soon too.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Well, this is Devin signing off. And
All right. I'll
Ashley.
see you soon.
Ashley Meek signing off.
Yeah.
All right. You guys have a good night. Thanks for joining in.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.